In the world, there is a problem that few talk about, but which could be exacerbated by the current COVID-19 pandemic. That problem is access to vaccines. When the world suffered from the H1N1 pandemic in 2009, a solution was seen in a new vaccine. However, only 30% of the population in Latin America and the Caribbean has had access to it. But not everyone has stood idly by in the face of these shortages. In Central America, a new hope was born for the region. Mechnikov, a modern vaccine plant in Nicaragua for the most vulnerable populations, capable of manufacturing up to 60 million doses in a year. Mechnikov, vaccines for Latin America. During his visit to Latin America in 2014, the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, held a meeting with his Nicaraguan counterpart, Daniel Ortega. At that time, it was agreed to strengthen pharmaceutical development in the region. That afternoon, in July, the idea of building the Latin American Institute of Biotechnology, Mechnikov, was born, the only one of its kind in the Central American region and the third in Latin America.
Defino al Instituto Mechnikov como una empresa innovadora, como una empresa con estricto compromiso en el ámbito de la salud, con estricto compromiso humanitario. Siempre estamos buscando las posibilidades de vender nuestros productos a los precios lo más posible accesibles a las poblaciones, a los pueblos de América Latina.
Engineers completed the modern plan in record time. Mechnikov would be inaugurated on October 22, 2016.
Me siento emocionada de observar lo que se puede lograr cuando existe decisión política y compromiso por la salud.
The Mechnikov Institute is located in Managua and operates on a 9,000 square meter plant. The three-level building has high-tech equipment and specialized personnel for biotechnological development. The core area of the institute is the production space, where the areas of material preparation, formulation, filling and packaging of the products are highlighted. There are also the warehouses of raw material and finished products, with cold chambers to protect the products that require it and water generation systems for injections and clean steam. Essential services to guarantee the quality standards of the products. The plant has high-tech equipment and level of automation to carry out the activities of formulation, filling, inspections of vials or bottles, and packaging. The next level, almost entirely, is intended for air treatment machines and ducts that will circulate in the clean areas where vaccines are manufactured. At the third level are quality laboratories for testing, chemical physicists and microbiology, offices for quality assurance personnel, technical rooms and permanent training spaces to maintain the highest standards of training.
El producto principal de Mechnikov es vacuna antigripal inactivada fraccionada trivalente que cuenta con 3 cepas de virus del gripe. Estamos en proceso de transferencia tecnológica de la vacuna vacuna antigripal también, siguiente generación, se llama FluM. Desde Rusia nosotros estamos en proceso de desarrollo de las insulinas. Hay otros productos, por ejemplo, vacuna Rotavac, es una vacuna contra rotavirus, es una vacuna precalificada producida por un fabricante hindú, Bharat Biotech. Tenemos un proyecto en desarrollo para transferencia de producción de interferón.
The seasonally divided inactivated influenza vaccine contains the serotypes H1, N1, H3, N2, and B for the northern and southern hemispheres. But why is the flu vaccine so important? In the world, each year there are 1 billion cases of influenza, of which between 3 and 5 million are serious cases, and between 290,000 and 650,000 are patients who die. And although the most effective way to protect yourself is through annual vaccination, there is a huge deficit of vaccines. Only in Latin America, there is a shortage of 150 million doses of influenza vaccines per year. The Institute Mechnikov has a production capacity of 30 million doses per year as its maximum capacity.
Suministramos como distribuidores la vacuna completamente producida en Rusia a Ecuador, y desde el año 2016 suministramos a Nicaragua y a Cuba. A partir del año pasado, 2019, también efectuamos los suministros a Venezuela.
On the other hand, until April 2019, the date when the production against the flu was launched, the level of supplies was counted at 4.5 million doses, and by the end of 2020, 7.5 million will be reached. The Mechnikov Institute is the only biotechnology company in Central America, and it was named in honor of the Russian microbiologist Iliá Mechnikov, Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine in 1908.
Actualmente somos 137 personas, ¿eh? Y bueno, más de 120 personas son nicaragüenses. El personal nacional está trabajando en todos los niveles de la empresa. Los 3 principales y más importantes departamentos, todos son encabezados por los nicaragüenses.
For this year, 2020, a new challenge arose for the Institute, the production of the vaccine against COVID-19 for Latin America.
Nosotros tenemos contactos con varios países, con varios fabricantes. En este sentido, nosotros podemos producir vacuna contra coronavirus para diferentes fabricantes. Estamos en comunicación con el Instituto Gamaleya, el primer desarrollador de la primera vacuna ya registrada en el mundo, Sputnik 5. Otra empresa ya mencionada de hindú, de Bharat Biotech, tiene su propio desarrollo de la vacuna contra el coronavirus. Hay otro productor en China con quien también estamos colaborando.
In a region marked by large socioeconomic gaps, the Latin American Institute of Biotechnology, Mechnikov, emerges as a hope for the most vulnerable populations, and in Nicaragua the fruits are visible. Just in this year, for free, 1,998,000 of doses of vaccines have been applied to protect Nicaraguans from various diseases. The Institute has a more humane and inclusive vision, a reflection of the efforts of specialists who are already making history in the production of vaccines in Latin America and the Caribbean.